What's up, YouTube friends and subscribers? This is Danny Size from Sick Films, bringing you another Call of Duty Team Deathmatch gameplay from the map Jungle. This is a flawless gameplay, FYI, where I was flawless because I was lucky. But in reality, anytime I get a kill or do something phenomenal, it's because of luck. Let's be honest, alright? I'm not exactly a beast gamer. I'm just your average, like, Woody's gamer tag, non-exceptional gamer. And I start off the map. I don't know if you saw me running into the corner and, like, stopping. Basically, I had been playing the day before with a controller, and I swapped to my keyboard mouse adapter. When I use a controller, I run inverted. When I use a keyboard mouse adapter, I run non-inverted. And I was wondering, is it possible for a gamer to run his whole life, let's just say like a console gamer, is it possible for a console gamer to go inverted his whole life on his controller and then all of a sudden switch to non-inverted? Or vice versa. I won't tell you what vice versa means. You either know what it means or you don't. Anyway, is it possible? I think it's not. I think it's hardwired into your brain. The fact that, like, your thumb controls up for down and down for up, or vice versa. Again, I'm not going to tell you what vice versa means. Look it up. I gotta say these things because, believe it or not, our current educational system, people don't know what vice versa means. Furthermore, people seem to think that when they say vice versa, they immediately need to follow that term with what the vice versa means. For example, I could either eat a hot dog and then a hamburger, or vice versa, meaning a hamburger and then a hot dog. You don't need to say the meaning. The meaning is inferred by the term vice versa. Did I use infer right? Or did I mean to say imply? I don't know. Again, a hit on our current educational system. I don't even know what the difference is between imply and infer. Well, the one or two of you who are going to watch this video, if you could leave in the comment section what imply or infer means and what the difference is. At the same time, the one or two of you that are actually going to watch this video, tell me what you think. Can you go your whole life playing inverted and then switch to non-inverted, and vice versa? My vote is no, because I've tried it and failed miserably. Anyway, moving on. I've been reading this book called Atlas Shrugged, which I used to think was Atlas Shrugged, like shrug in the present tense, but it's actually shrug in the past tense, which is shrugged, which is a verb, right? So, like, he's just chilling there, and then he shrugs. Who's he? He is Atlas. Who is Atlas? Atlas is like this Greek god who, like, carried the burden of the world on his shoulders. And the book is, he shrugs. Now, Atlas isn't in the book. It's just a metaphor for the people of the world who hold the burden of the world on their shoulders and then deciding that they don't want to do it anymore. It's an awesome book. It's a hefty volume, actually. If you're into reading books that are of more than 1,000 pages, this is a book you should read. If you're not, don't read it. Like, don't even pick it up, because you'll never finish it. It's way too long for the likes of you. The very first thing that I thought of when I picked up this book and started reading was, this is the biggest load of conservative capitalist bigotry I've ever heard of before in my life. And the thing is I consider myself to be a conservative capitalist bigot. Although not necessarily so much a bigot, but I'm a conservative capitalist. But I'm willing to recognize when something I believe in, or a side that shares the same beliefs as me, is shelling out a whole bunch of propaganda. This is that situation where my side has shelled out a whole bunch of propaganda. This is a book written by Ayn Rand, who is the mother. I almost said father. Ayn's a woman. She's a very ugly woman, but that's only when she was really old. She's long since passed, like in the 80s. She was the person who developed the term laissez-faire capitalism, which means capitalism without any obstacles or interference from, like, the government, for example. Where else is it going to come from? it's going to come from the government. And her whole basis and theory and theme behind this book is the marriage of capitalism and government, and how it just messes everything up and becomes corrupt. Something that Sarah Palin preaches about a lot, and a lot of people think that Sarah Palin's like an empty vessel. And you know what? She very well may be, but the puppet masters who control her mouth and stuff, they know what they're talking about, and therefore, when she spits stuff out, she sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Spy plane above. But she's probably a ditz like we all think she is. Notice I said we. Anyway, crony capitalism is when you have businesses that and corporations that kind of work the system in slimy types of ways to eliminate their competition and make it easier for them to succeed in the world of business. It's really lame, and I think it's destroying the country and the world. And this book kind of exploits this idea and really runs with it. I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of stuff. If you're not, if you're just like this crazy liberal or somebody who just likes 18th century English literature, don't even bother with it. You're not going to like it, and it's just going to make you mad. So stay away. Go read Brave New World, which is what I'm going to be reading next, because I just realized that since I'm going to read one set of propaganda, I might as well read the other side's propaganda, just to be fair. Anyway, hey, look, that's the end of the map. I went 22-0 because I got dogs and I ran around like a scared little girl. That's the end of this commentary. Please leave a comment, like, favorite. It really helps me out a lot. Later.